Morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for coming in today and watching us here on Wabash Catch TV here in Flora on Channel 100 or Channel 25, over in Salem on Channel 3, also in Sisney, Jeff, Louisville, Browns, Fairfield, all on Channel 100 or Channel 25, depending on whether you have fiber. My guests today, we're going to talk about an item near and dear to many folks' hearts, and possibly not as near and dear as it ought to be, but the big Veterans Day parade in Fairfield. And Clifford Reever is here. I got to tell you, Clifford, that is the most solemn I have ever seen you look. I looked over here at Clifford, and I saw him just acting solemn, and I've never seen that before.
Well, you're on TV.
Yeah, I'm on every day. You're very solemn.
You're used to this. I'm not.
That's Clifford Reever, and that's Sheldon Bunting. These are the organizers of the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade, and we'll talk with those fellas here in just a few minutes about what's going on down in Fairfield next week and how you can become a part of it. But before that, let's tell you a little bit about what's going on around the area today. This is Thursday, November 1st. We do appreciate you tuning in today. What's going on over in Salem today? Not a whole heck of a lot, but however, they do have Domino's at the library today. That'll be at Bryant Bennett Library from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock. They come out for the Domino's. They're providing them. I must ask the question, since you're a retired man, do you play Domino's much? No? Have you ever?
No.
Not been a Domino's player?
Nope, never played it.
No kidding. I'm guessing.
If they ever get out of hand, I mean, that can get pretty heated, you know.
That's kind of when you're slapping them down. Yeah. I'm glad you fellas are able to contain yourselves. With
there's probably security there, though.
I hope. We're only hoping that there is security involved. For the Domino's, again, that's at 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock today at the Bryant Bennett Library in Salem. Here in Flora tonight at the Historic Depot, the Historic Flora Depot Train Room, they're going to have their monthly meeting of the Weight Loss Surgery Support Group. That'll be at 6:30 tonight, probably run about an hour or so. Again, if that's at the depot, if you're interested or need more information, give them a call at 676-7753. Also today, this is the 50th anniversary celebration down at the Flora Gardens Care Center. They're going to have a big old reception down there from 3 to 6 today. Take time out of your day. Go down there, say hello. They're going to have refreshments, all kinds of stuff. Going to be the first administrator is going to be down there telling stories about the 50 years ago starting the Flora Garden. So that'll be a lot of fun. Again, that's from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Just at the east of the NMN Club over here in Flora. Also, bingo today at the Golden Circle Nutrition site. That'll be at 10:15 right after the show. So you might want to start getting your rubbers on early because it's raining. Also today at the Flora Library, it'll be the library is hosting I don't know for sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Usborne Book Fair, U-S-B-O-R-N-E. It's a book fair from today through November 6th at the Flora Public Library. They open at about, I think, 1:30 every day, and then 10 o'clock on Friday and Saturday, but 1:30 pretty much every day. And they'll be doing that throughout the course of the week. They are announcing this book fair. They've had it before. Usborne, let's call it Usborne. Usborne consultant Ginger Robbins will be there, and she can help you make selections. 50% off on all those books. They are educational specialties. The Usborne Book Fair today today and through next. What's the 6th? Monday? Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Through next Tuesday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate the help from the
panel.
From the panel. Thank you. Another look at our handsome panel right there before I go back to myself. All right, back here. What's on Wabash today? If you want to watch regular television, there's always the good stuff. I think tonight The Good Place, as a matter of fact, is on if you watch that kind of thing. But I tend to tell folks what's going on in sports since it changes all the time. Today in sports, all kinds of NCAA football tonight. Good NCAA football tonight. It's Maction night with Northern Illinois at Akron. That's at 6 o'clock, and that's on CBS Sports Network. Also in the MAC, it's Ohio at Western Michigan. That's also at 6 o'clock. That's on ESPNU. ESPNU is channel 642. CBS Sports Network, channel 628. Both those will be in high def, fiber all the way. And the big game, however, tonight in the NCAA football, it's Temple at 6-1 or 7-1, playing at UCF. UCF's undefeated, haven't lost for about 2 years, and that'll be at 6:30 this evening, and that'll be on ESPN channel 601. What's going on in the NHL today? All kinds of games to watch in the NHL. The Vegas Knights, who are suffering through a terrible early part of the season, just like the Blues, will be playing in St. Louis tonight. That'll be at 7:30 this evening. 7 o'clock this evening. Fox Sports Midwest, channel 630. Also, the Blackhawks are in action on Wabash tonight. They'll be in Edmonton starting about 8 o'clock. That's on NBC Sports channel 643. Plus, unbelievable. You get afternoon hockey. What are you guys doing this afternoon? You want to watch some hockey?
I'm working.
Live hockey this afternoon, Clifford. You're not working.
No, I don't want to watch hockey.
You're not watching hockey?
Nope.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, tonight you might.
The Blues, yes.
Okay. In Helsinki this afternoon at 1 o'clock, it'll be the Winnipeg Jets versus the Florida Panthers. They're playing a series of regular season games in Helsinki for some reason. I guess they want to keep the Finnish happy. But
I had tickets for that, but we came to do this today, so I had to decline.
Did you get them sold?
Yes, I did.
By the way, do you know how much tickets are going for that for this? I didn't know anything about this today. I was preparing, of course, doing my pre-show preparations and getting my schedule together. And when I found out there's a hockey game this afternoon, so I started looking into it to see. I thought it was just a Winnipeg at Florida. Why would you play on a Thursday afternoon? It makes no sense, right? No sense whatsoever. And so then I looked it up. I clicked on it. It said tickets for starting at $400 a pop for tickets. So I hit on that to see exactly what was going on. It's in this little place in Helsinki. They're playing this game. Yeah. I hope you got $400 a pop for your tickets, did you?
But I mean, by not going though, I saved like $12,000 on airfare.
There you go. Well, there you go. Absolutely right. Sheldon is very bright. We've always known that. Also today in the NBA, it is the Milwaukee Bucks at Boston. They're playing in TD Garden. That'll be at 7 o'clock tonight. That's on TNT. TNT going to have a doubleheader tonight, channel 633. By the way, that game at 7. That'll be followed up by the New Orleans Pelicans playing against the Portland Trail Blazers. That'll be at 9:30. You'll get to see Myers Leonard sitting on the bench. Everybody enjoys seeing that. And also, again, finally tonight, the NFL heading back to San Francisco tonight as the Oakland Raiders will go across the bay, actually move a lot farther south down to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be at 7:20 tonight. That's on the NFL Network as well as on Fox channel. So pick one of your Fox channels and you'll be able to watch that. NFL tonight, all kinds of good stuff coming up. I've got my guests today here are Clifford Reever and Sheldon Bunting, and we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff going on in Fairfield next Saturday and try to get you, see if you're interested in getting involved in it. Should be fun. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back right after this message. Stick around.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
That's exactly right. It really
Which one
does.
did you say? Which day?
Well, that they need to change the last name too, but because there's too many of those.
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks, to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining us today. As my guests today are Mr. Sheldon Bunting down there, along with Mr. Clifford Reever right here. And we're going to talk about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade coming up when?
November the 10th.
November the 10th. At what time?
At 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
November 10th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Fairfield, Illinois.
Fairfield, Illinois. All right. I grew up in Fairfield. Sheldon grew up in Fairfield. You grew up in Fairfield. Did we ever have a Veterans Day parade until a few years ago? Do you remember?
There are photos of a Veterans Day parade, and I think it was back in maybe in the 60s.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't ever remember.
It seems like to me, back in the 1980s, that Fairfield had one like big blowout Veterans Day parade at some point. Now, it might have been like the 40th anniversary of VE Day or something like that as a possibility.
Could have very well
I
been,
remember something
that's
like
the only
that.
one I ever saw was the photos that they showed in black and they were in fact they were black and white.
Yeah,
that's how old it was. And
for years and years and years, and the reason, and I'm getting this to get the genesis of this parade, but for years and years and years, Fairfield was known as a two-parade town. I mean, they only had two parades. We didn't have silly parades in the springtime or Easter parade, even though there's a nice song about Easter parades. We didn't do that in Fairfield. Only had the homecoming parade.
Yep.
and the Christmas parade, right?
Right.
Christmas parade. So, what did who started the Veterans Day parade and when?
Well, I guess you could say I started. Yeah, they're pointing to me right now.
All right, now Clifford, I'm asking that to get to this.
Okay.
What was the genesis of the idea? Fairfield had gone for 150 years of its existence without a Veterans Day parade. What was the genesis of starting a Veterans Day parade?
I had gone on a road trip to set up a stage for a friend of mine.
As well, is it the Mulebackers old stage, that kind of thing?
And we went down to Farmington, Missouri, and I was down there, and they had a Veterans Day parade.
Okay.
So I came back home, and we had an organization there at home that liked to do stuff in the community. So I turned around and I said, we need to have a Veterans Day parade.
And they said, great idea.
Yes. And
Clifford, that is an outstanding idea. You need to take that.
I did, and it's been 17 years. So we're going on our 17th year that we've had a Veterans Day parade every year.
Now, they did take a vote, and he was elected unanimously.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There was nobody stepping up to say, yeah, I'll do this. Yes.
How does one, okay, now it's 17 years ago, but I got to ask, you're not a veteran yourself,
yes,
are you? Oh, you are a veteran. Okay, where did you serve?
I served 18 months in Germany.
Okay, in Air Force?
No, in the Army.
Okay.
I was in from 1969 to 1972.
Okay, so Vietnam era veteran.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
How does one go about starting a parade? I've talked to people. That's the thing. That's what I'm confused about, and I'm pleased that you're able to do it. But it's a parade is not the easiest thing to get to do other than basically. There's all kinds of things there. How does one go about starting one?
Well,
there's probably a lot of thought put. I guess that he just didn't walk by himself the first year.
That's what I'm wondering.
And people catch on.
That's what I'm wondering, Sheldon. That first year, how many folks walked with you?
It was like Forrest Gump when he was running. I mean, they just tag along.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can't see Clifford jogging like Forrest Gump, but
they were quite a few the first year.
Is that right?
But you got to remember, this was in 2001.
Oh, yeah.
And in 2001, things happened.
Is a month and a half.
Yes.
This is a month and a half to 2 months after 9/11.
People were really enthused about patriotism and everything.
Right.
And it was we had a good year. And, well, actually, I'm rather pleased that every year we've had a pretty good turnout. And
see, that's the other thing. You're getting good turnouts not only of parade entrance, but you're also getting a good turnout typically of a crowd, aren't you?
Yes.
So watch the parade.
Yes.
We'll always take more, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't have, like the Christmas parade, they'll have 66 entries. And homecoming, they'll have a big entry. But right now, I'm up to 27 entries.
So you're looking for more?
Yeah.
Always.
What's typical? And what do you usually get, like 30 or 40?
Well,
25, 26 last year,
maybe
I think.
30 at the most,
Really?
And
I thought you had more than that last year when I was in it.
No, it's just you have to average at about 25 to 30 entries, and like I said, we'll take them all the way up until November the 10th at 2 o'clock.
All right, who do you call? How do you get started? Do you call schools first? For the person out there wondering how to start a Veterans Day parade, other than, of course, going to Fairfield and watching Fairfields, because there aren't that many around, are there?
No.
I would suggest coming to our parade, take notes, and bring everybody you know.
There you go. There you go.
If they want to put an entry in, call me at 618-516-3111.
516-3111.
Yes. It doesn't matter what you want to put in there. Just as long as it honors the veterans, and the more, we'll take anybody.
And you can also get a hold of me at 618-599-1373.
We'll be giving those numbers throughout the day. You haven't answered my question. You're just hiding from my question. How do you start a parade? Who's the first person you call? I'm trying to figure this out.
There is no person to call. It's just one of these. You get ready and you go, okay, let's send out a bunch of mailings.
Okay. Who you send them to?
We send out mailings to
The schools, the organizations.
civic groups, churches, businesses, banks.
Who locks who
Churches.
Who do you call to? See, you're locking up a major highway here.
Who do I call? I go to the city council, and they send in the information to the state of Illinois, and the state of Illinois will shut down the highway for 2 hours.
Is that right?
Yes. It has to go through the state of Illinois.
See now, and that's the tricky part about a parade, also, in having to go through the state of Illinois. You don't have a backup date, do you?
No, you can't postpone.
You can't set it up like
Veterans Day. but you know, and I need to tell people this. It's regardless if it's rain or shine.
Yeah.
This parade goes on.
And it's been cold.
Yes, it has.
It's been balmy.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say warm, but it's been balmy.
Been misting sometimes.
It's
little
been
mist in
misty.
the air.
It does widely vary.
But I asked them one time. I asked the guys. We had a meeting. The first meeting we had when we first started. I said, "All right, guys." I said, "If it rains, what are we going to do? We're going to cancel." And their quote to me was, and this was the old.
This
is not the young ones. They said, "You know, they didn't call the war off because of rain." And I said, "I apologize for asking that question." And I mean, they were dead serious. And no, and we will not. We're not going to cancel it.
Didn't mean to offend, did you?
No. I said, I may have 2 semis going down the road, but I've got a parade going.
That's wonderful. Was the guys. That's great. Talking here today to Sheldon Bunting, Clifford Reever. We are talking about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade. There's also many other activities going along for veterans in Fairfield next week, and we'll be back talking with them a little bit more about that. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV, here in Flora on Channel 25 or Channel 100, over in Salem on Channel 3, and we'll be back right after these.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here this gorgeous Thursday morning. Actually, it's kind of rainy and ugly out there outside. It's supposed to be like that most of the day, but stay inside, stay dry. Should be fun. Stay by your television watching Big Talk. All right.
It's nice in here.
Huh?
It's nice in here.
It is nice in here. Thank you so much, Sheldon. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, the friendliest man, the most charming man in the world, Sheldon Bunting, as he's here talking about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade along with Clifford Reever. And okay, so you started this 17 years ago. You sent the letters out to everybody. You did it for the first time. Did you expect to continue having a parade? I mean, time passes. It's going to be November 11th again next year too.
No, I really didn't think. I kind of thought somebody else might pick it up, but that doesn't work that way. Once you get a job, you pretty well keep the job until it's over.
How with a year removed from 9/11, from the disaster like you're talking about, was the has the enthusiasm flagged some years and better some years, or what do you find?
It has.
I would say.
Do you find that way too, Sheldon?
Yes.
It some years they're really enthused about it.
Yeah.
And then others, they just kind of okay.
Yeah.
But most of them that have gone all 17 years, there's quite a few of them that have stayed with it.
You have some folks that have been in there each year.
Yes, I do.
Really?
And I mean they have stayed steadfast to it.
Yeah.
Fairfield National Bank.
Yeah.
Every year.
Big supporter of it.
Yes,
yeah.
Big supporter.
Yeah.
And Fairfield Memorial Hospital, they've been in it quite a bit, and I mean there's a bunch of businesses and community-minded people that have really stayed with it.
Are you surprised when you look around, Sheldon, that there aren't more communities actually celebrating a Veterans Day parade?
It is kind of shocking. I really don't know anything in the immediate area that has a Veterans Day parade.
That's kind of what I gather as well, because you will get the occasional group from far off a distance to participate in the parade, won't you?
I've got a group comes down from Rantoul, Illinois.
Tell me about the group from Rantoul. I love this group from Rantoul. By the way, I'm involved in it too. So I love this group from Rantoul.
This group from Rantoul is the Lincoln's Challenge.
Lincoln's Challenge. What is Lincoln's Challenge?
They're kind of like a boot camp.
It's a boot camp,
yes,
not a reform. It used to be called a reform school.
It's a boot camp to where kids that get in trouble, they can go up here, kind of try to get their lives straightened out, and then instead of going to
get a little discipline in their lives. Yeah.
Yes, and they were with us from the first time. They came down the first time and they did it, and they've been gone for 2 years, because it seemed like every time we'd get ready to have one, they had a inspection. They have inspections, and I got a hold of the lady this year, and she said we're more than excited to come down.
Is that right?
And everybody's really looking forward to it.
See, now that's really cool. You get these folks to come down, and you're feeding them too, aren't you?
Yes, we're feeding them.
What's the story on that?
The story on that is we had a meal, and the meal's at the Elks Club, but then Fairfield National Bank and the Elks went together, and they're the one that sponsored the meal for all parade participants.
And you get a lot of them go up there, don't you?
Yes, it is packed.
Is that right?
Yes, and Lincoln Challenge is bringing 40 kids.
No kidding.
Yes, 40 kids. She told me that yesterday. In fact, I talked to her, and I wanted to touch base with her, and she said we're bringing 40.
Tell me about what the kids do, Sheldon. I mean, because you've seen these kids have been down there, half a dozen times or more, probably,
Well,
right?
like I said, they only missed 2 years.
Oh, they hadn't missed.
No, they missed 2 years, and they're back this year.
Okay,
so.
well, I'm glad to have them back. Let's tell folks what the Lincoln kids do.
I'm going to say Army-style dancing, stepping, high stepping. Like a drill group, a drill team.
It really is like a drill team.
Yes.
Think about, I don't know if it.
One of the last scenes in the movie Major Payne.
I was going to say, or Stripes.
Yes.
Or Stripes.
Yes.
You see the guys do the boom shakalaka, like a boom shakalaka. These guys will do that in the middle of a parade.
Well, kind of, yeah. But I also got a hold of Breckenridge.
Who's that?
They're out of Kentucky.
Oh, really?
And a long time ago, Breckenridge used to do what they called the stomp. And it's
the same type of thing.
Same type of thing. And I asked whenever I got a hold of them, I said, "Do you still do the stomp?" And the lady on the other end goes, "Stomp?" I said, "Ooh, I'm going back too far because they've quit it." And she said, "No, we don't do whatever that was, you know."
Oh, no kidding.
No, they don't do the stomp anymore. But I can remember as a kid seeing them, and believe it or not, it was in Springerton, Illinois. They had them there in Springerton, and they come through and did the stomp. And
what was the stomp? Do you recall?
It's just a military drill that these kids did.
Wow. And I'm trying to figure out what the occasion was that you had a
that's
parade in
what I said.
downtown.
Well, they had a Legion in Springerton.
Oh, yeah. And it had to be like maybe the 4th of July or something, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very big, but they were there. I remember it. And I tried to get them, and she said, "It's tough because if they go around the area. If somebody requests them to be at their parade, then they go there. They don't come to Illinois to do it, but they go.
Oh, they'll stick closer to home.
Of course, it's out of Kentucky, and
Breckenridge would probably be about the middle of southern Kentucky. Is it Breckenridge County, I guess, or something like that?
Somewhere. It's probably 2 hours through 2.5 hours.
I talked to somebody from Breckenridge about a week ago, and they were trying to explain to me where it was. I think it's between 2/3 of the way from Louisville to Paducah, but on the south side. Mm-hmm. So it's a pretty good haul.
See, look how far Lincoln Sheldon's coming.
Well, that's right. Rantoul's 2.5 hour drive at speed.
Yes,
I've probably made it in less than that, but it's a 2.5 hour drive.
2.5 hour drive in a bus.
In a bus, that's right. Well, let's talk about some of the other folks who are you inviting from like around the area? You've had groups from Flora, you've had groups from Mount Vernon come over. Do you invite these folks every year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, Wabash
comes down.
They're coming down, and
is this our first year down there?
No, they were down there last year.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lady up here. I can't remember what her name is from Florida. She does. They got a drum. They're drum majors or whatever, and flag girls and everything, and they come down.
Okay.
But most of the people are around there in Fairfield.
If you're looking for more information about the parade and the activities of the day, we probably ought to give a little bit more information about all the activities of that day. We will do that when we return. But if you're looking for more information on the parade, make a phone call to 516-3111 or 599-1373. Get a hold of one of these two guys, and they'll be able to help you out. When we return, we're going to talk about there's not just the meal after the parade. There's a couple of other meals going on in Fairfield that veterans are certainly invited to take part in, and as well as non-veterans like myself and like you. You're a non-veteran.
I'm not a veteran.
So we'll be right back. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey with Sheldon Bunting along with Clifford Reever. We're talking about all the events going on in Fairfield on November 10th, next Saturday. We'll be right back after these words. Stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Too bad. It's that extra fuel he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was saving. Welcome back to a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here this morning. It is Thursday, November 1st. We are talking about what's occurring on Saturday, November 10th, as my guests today are Sheldon Bunting and Clifford Reever. We're talking about the Veterans Day Parade on Saturday in Fairfield. And I got to tell you, Clifford, it's a lot of fun. You have a lot of things going on that day to honor our veterans, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Not just that day, that weekend. What's going on?
Saturday morning at from 7 to 9 is a breakfast at the Catholic Church in Fairfield, and as they call them, the Flying Zerlinis are going to be doing the cooking.
How about that? What are they doing? What are they cooking?
Last year they had biscuits and gravy, and I think
are they getting some of that?
I believe it was a scrambled egg casserole, but whatever it is, it'll be good.
Are they getting some of that sausage that they usually do for their sausage?
Now that I can't tell you.
You're not going to make that promise. No. I was wondering.
But it would be great if they would smuggle a little bit of that in.
Smuggle a little bit of the sausage, dinner sausage. Yeah,
it will be good regardless of whatever it is.
And that starts 7, goes to
7 till 9.
Okay,
and
free of charge to all veterans.
Yes,
free of charge to all veterans. There you go.
If you would like to call Dennis and tell him you're coming, his number is 618-599-8168. They kind of like to get an idea how many are coming. It's not mandatory, but just give him a call and tell him.
So if you're thinking about getting up Saturday morning on the 10th and heading down to the Catholic Church, let them know 599-8168, right?
Yep.
And then speaking of retired people, I mean, you guys that are retired used to have all this time on your hands.
Oh yes, a lot of time. They keep volunteering you too. And then on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, we're having a flag raising at what they call Freedom Park.
Okay.
And Elizabeth Gonzalez is going to sing the national anthem, and followed by...
She does an outstanding job. She's done it for a few years.
She's
only
missed 1 year.
I was going to sit here and say terrible things about her, but I'd get in trouble with her dad, actually, if I said, she missed 1 year. What was she missed? She was
1
like
year,
having a baby that day or something.
She had a doctor's appointment in St. Louis, so she couldn't make it. And we did get the Fairfield Show Choir.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah.
But, and then the group called the Roasted Chestnuts.
Who's that?
It's some guy named Bruce Dickey.
Bunch of amateur hack musicians.
Yeah, bunch of amateur hacks. That's right.
But I will say, people, they have played every year since we started this. And I really appreciate these people doing this, because there's been times out there that we thought, we're not going to be able to play because it's getting cold.
Yeah, the brass quintet we'll start playing right after Elizabeth gets done singing, and we had rehearsal last night, and in addition to your patriotic music, we're playing a couple or three tunes that are of a timely fashion from a particular time frames. For instance, a fabulous 40s tune, which is a outstanding fun tune, and we're playing a swinging version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
That does excite one's curiosity.
That really should. It really should. It really should. Okay, so we're going to go. The Chestnuts are going until when? Until about 1:45.
That's up till
we're done.
And then lineup is at 1 o'clock on First Street, and the parade starts at 2.
Okay.
And it, like I said, this is not for just Fairfield veterans. This is for any veteran. Wayne County, Edwards County, Clay County, whatever. They're welcome to come down. And if you don't want to walk, I have 2 semis.
See, that's the other cool thing. That's the other cool thing. If you're a Vietnam era veteran, even if you're not a war era veteran, there's a spot for you in the parade to go through and get acknowledged. I mean, a lot of folks. You hope that we don't forget about the service that is provided. I know that's why Sheldon probably got involved too.
Yes.
You don't want to forget about the service, but be acknowledged. I mean, a lot of veterans may feel uncomfortable getting up there, but you'll be with a lot of friends, folks who've been through the same kind of thing as you, right?
The 2 semi trailers. The first trailer is for World War II and Korea, and the second one is for Vietnam and anybody else.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter anymore, because we're losing World War II veterans.
Yeah, it seemed like you had one for terrorist war veterans as well,
yes,
or beginning to have
we have banners, and they can walk if they would like to walk. They can
Desert
walk in
Storm
that.
and
yes.
Yeah.
You can really be involved any way you want.
You don't.
If your grandpa's a veteran, you've got a convertible, and you want to put him in there, put him in there.
Well, that's the cool thing. That's exactly right. That's a lot of fun. That's how businesses are getting involved. I mean, they decorate their vehicles in patriotic garb. Okay, that's at 2 o'clock. Okay, then what?
And then Sunday.
Well, directly following the parade, we've got the for all the veterans and all the parade participants. If you're in the parade with an entry, there's a meal directly after the parade at the Fairfield Elks Lodge.
Fairfield Elks Lodge, and they'll do what?
They're partnered up with Fairfield National Bank.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Providing the meal. It has been Matt Kinney world famous pork chops the last few times.
I didn't know if it was that, or if it was if they were doing Chateaubriand with escargot bourguignon, or something. Maybe some sushi.
No, we want stuff that folks will like to eat.
But it is Matt Kinney is doing the cooking.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's it's kind of too bad that you're tapping guys for $10 a throw after they're in the parade.
It's gratis.
It's free.
It's gratis.
It's free. That's the other thing. Veterans are eating free for breakfast. Veterans are going to eat free or all the parade participants after the parade.
Yes.
Eating free. This is a wonderful deal.
And Sunday, which is Veterans Day,
the 11th,
they have the veteran service out to cemetery, and all the veterans and guests out there are invited to the Methodist Church for a meal afterwards.
Oh, really?
Which is Bill Book and Ken Oldie are doing the cooking.
No kidding.
Yes. And they're having brats and pork burgers, baked beans, and coleslaw.
Is that right?
And we've done this for, I don't know, maybe 8 years, I guess. We've started doing that, and we just continue on doing it.
Do you do that? Because every year they have the Veterans Day every year they have the Veterans Day ceremony actually on Veterans Day.
Yes.
You don't typically if Veterans Day falls on the 11th, which of course it is every year, but if the Saturday falls on the 11th, you do it the 4th, don't you? Or do you do the 11th? No. You'll do it the 11th.
The 11th will stay with the 11th.
Yeah, well,
the only thing that what I'm saying is, you
understand my question?
Well, what I'm saying is, yes. If it's on the Saturday, then they will cook the meal for them on a Saturday.
Okay.
Regardless. If it's on Tuesday,
I got you.
They'll do it.
I got you.
But the parade is the Saturday directly preceding Veterans Day.
Okay. All right.
And it just so happened to be the 10th.
Yeah, I got you. That works. That works.
That's unusual, but
that works out perfectly, doesn't it? Have we looked ahead to the weather?
No.
No?
It's rain or shine.
Well, that's true. But do you want to know? I did look ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to know what Saturday.
I did look ahead. It is 51 and sunny.
That's good.
Saturday afternoon.
I'll take it.
It's that's the weather. Now, granted, we're 9-10 days in advance.
I'm sure it's set in stone. It's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
Make plans to
attend. 2 days.
Yeah. It's going to be gorgeous. Make plans. Again, if you're interested, make a phone call to 516-3111 as well as 599-1373. Sheldon and Clifford will talk to you about that. We're going to ask Sheldon when we return. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. We're going to ask Sheldon how he got involved as his arm is now no longer in the sling from being twisted behind his back. We'll be back right after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your #1 choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Welcome back, Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name's Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Clifford Reever here and Sheldon Bunting talking all about next weekend's the 10th Veterans Day Parade in Fairfield. Just about called it Homecoming Parade. Sorry about that. I told you there's only 2 parades in Fairfield until you came along.
You're right. I messed it all up.
You messed the whole thing up for me. All right, Sheldon. You probably weren't there 17 years ago, even though you do have a little bit of gray on the beard. You probably weren't around 17 years ago to get started on this, were you?
Well, I was not involved, I guess. I was probably there watching it.
Yes.
I don't really.
What got you involved? Why did you choose to get involved, and how long ago did that happen?
I think this is my 2nd or 3rd year with helping, and I think I was just a little aggravated about the lack of
participation?
Yes, participation.
Enthusiasm,
yes.
Yeah.
And I needed something else to volunteer for, too.
Well, you know, you're this is slack time for the shrine, I guess. Is that what you're
Yes. Believe it or not, we always have a conflicting date, but I choose there's usually something going on that first Saturday in November, so I choose the Veterans Parade over it. So.
Well, this is an outstanding deal. You must be happy you did it.
I'm glad. I'm glad to.
Yeah. Are you? I hate to ask the question on television if I haven't asked it beforehand, but I am. Are you basically tuning up for his job, or is he tuning you up for his job?
He shouldn't be if he is.
I don't think he's going to step up. No.
Well, you see, now that's cool though. You're kind of like me in that. We feel maybe a little bit of guilt in that there's no longer enforced service like there was enforced service, coerced service whenever you were involved, whenever you were a young man. There was none for me. There was none for you.
No.
You know, whenever I think about the armed forces, I just think, well, I'm supporting them. They take money out of my check every week or something like that. But that's really probably not enough for these guys, is it? These guys and gals.
It's not. We just all need to show up and show our appreciation.
Well, again, the Veterans Day Parade is this coming week. All right, now tell me a little bit about some of the special events. Maybe not this year, but over the course of the last several years, some of the special events and maybe. I don't know, things folks didn't expect to see that they saw at this parade. I'm leading you to the helicopter. I'm leading you to tell me about the how in the world did you get the helicopter to get it? All right, the movie comes out, 2003 or 4. U.S.'s trip to Somalia.
Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's one of the best war movies you've ever seen. And nobody outside of probably being on an Air Force base or a Navy base in the U.S. ever sees a Black Hawk helicopter, right? Or going to air shows. How'd you get a Black Hawk helicopter to town?
Well, I called Fort Campbell, Kentucky, to see if there was any chance of getting a Black Hawk.
Did you say, if not a Black Hawk, maybe one of those big Apaches?
Yeah, I told them any type of helicopter. Yeah, that's all I said.
Right, yeah.
And they turned around and said, "No, you're not going to be able to get one."
Yeah, no way.
And luckily for me, there was a military person that lived in Fairfield that was a lieutenant colonel, and he told me, I said I called him, and they said, "No, you can't have one." He said, "Well, let me do some checking." So So he said, why don't you call them again? I said, okay. So I called him, and I said, I'm calling to find out if there's any chance I get a helicopter, a Black Hawk, a Chinook, or anything. And the guy on the other end, he said, well, I told you you're not going to get one, and I mentioned this guy's name, and he turned around and he said, on second thought, I think you might be able to get one.
No kidding.
So about 2 weeks passed, and at the time I was employed for the state, I got this phone call down there, and it was a captain from Fort Campbell. And he said,
Mr. Reever?
I'm the one that is going to be bringing up the Black Hawk. And I said, well, I'm getting a Black Hawk? And he said, yes, sir, you are.
Wow.
And I said, that's great. And I said, what would you like to know? And he said, where can I land this? I said, I've got you a place already picked out. And next thing you know, on Saturday, here come the Black Hawk, and they landed it out in the Southwest Park. And everybody could go in, look at it. Next thing you know, like you said, you just got through playing.
Yeah, it was perfect. Perfect time.
And here comes a Black Hawk right down the middle of town.
The parade was starting at 2 o'clock. We just finished playing the roasted chestnuts had just finished. It was like that. It was like we had talked to the captain, had him on the radio, and were saying, "Come over right now," because it was like the fireworks at the end of a piece of music. You've tried that with several things. You're trying to get. Now I know we were half joking, but you would love to get.
I'm serious.
You're serious.
Yes.
All right, tell the camera what you're looking for.
I need a tank. If anybody out there knows somebody with a tank, we need a tank in the parade.
We need a tank.
If you know of anybody with any kind of military equipment, that's.
But you'll see the Willys.
Mobile.
You'll see a Willys
there's
Jeep,
a Jeep
from
or two.
time to time.
I'm working on a mule.
I've seen a half track and that kind of thing. You've had folks bring in a half track, right?
Yep. I have there's a lady called, and she's putting her son, I think it is, has a Jeep with a military trailer.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she's putting it in, and
do you get the how easy is it to get the participation of the closest Army bases and that kind of thing? Since we don't have an armory in this area anymore, or that kind of thing.
I've got a slight connection at Fort Campbell, but that has not panned out yet.
Well, you can keep working at it, Sheldon.
And I called Scott Air Force Base about getting the band to come over, and they told me you got to do this. You got so much time to do it, and then you can't call early. You got to call between this time and this time, and you call them back, said, no, we're booked. But we had the Fort Leonard Wood marching band one year.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But the bad part of it is after 9/11, things really, really tightened up.
Really?
You just can't get military stuff like you used to.
Well, I guess, the president's not... the good thing is you're not having to deal with the president having the large military parade in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Because that probably would have, they were talking to how much money it was going to take to put that together. But that's some of the kind of stuff you'd like to have. We don't want to have...
They could bring it here on a smaller scale if they would like.
We don't want to have missiles going down the road.
No, we don't have to have missiles.
but that'd be kind of fun.
But it is hard. It's hard to get stuff.
Wow.
The red tape you got to go through.
Well, Clifford, outstanding job getting it. I know before we signed off, we're close. You wanted to send a shout out.
I got to give a shout out to my boy Hump. He's up here in Florida.
Your boy Hump. Where's Hump?
He's up here.
Hump has worked at Secure Processors. That reminds me, the big Queen of Hearts is tonight at Anthony's here in Flora. Go up there and get you a ticket for the Queen of Hearts. Helps out the folks at Secure Processors.
Also want to mention the Veterans Service Sunday the 11th at the Maple Hill Cemetery.
Cemetery, yes.
At exactly 11:11:11.
11:11:11.
The guest speaker is going to be Jeremy Vaughn.
Cessation of hostilities 100 years ago that day. So that's coming up. Hey, Sheldon, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, Bruce.
Clifford, thanks for being here. Appreciate all you do.
I'd like to say one more thing.
You better hurry.
I'd like to say thank you to all the people that help behind the scenes to do this. Because there is a ton of them.
There you go. Hey, thanks for watching Big Talk. We'll see you soon.